People ask me, so what is the most important thing you've learned from Nelson Mandela? And you know, the first thing is really, if you question a person's integrity, it could be a reflection of your own. People would approach him with something and I would say, no, you can't trust these people because they're not properly dressed, or there's something wrong with their hair, or whatever. And Madiba would turn around and say to me, what gives you reason to question this person? And I would think about it and, okay, you win. Let's try this. And time again, he's proven me wrong. If you question a person's integrity without good reason, I mean, there's times that I was right, but if you question a person's integrity, it could be a reflection of your own. The second thing is respect, and I think that's something that I want to take across the world if I can. The way, I'm sure there's some of you, who of you have actually met Madiba? I know you have, you will agree with me. If you stand in front of that person, you feel like the most important human being. Despite a bad hair day, bad clothes, education, wealth, you feel like the most important person in that room and in his life and in the world. And that's just respect. He always says the way you approach a person will determine how that person treats you. He also says, never allow the enemy to determine the grounds for battle. And I personally saw it in 1997 when Louis Luyt took the presidency, or the president to court, after he established a commission of inquiry into the affairs of rugby. And we arrived in court. He insisted on going to court himself because he wanted to show that he's not above the law. The president is not above the law. And we went to court, and as we arrived in court, he went up to Louis Luyt's lawyers first. And I was having my best temper tantrum. Don't do that, this is the enemy. And he went to them and he shook their hands, each one of them. Everyone went quiet and they thought, what's happening? Is he confusing his lawyers with Louis Luyt's lawyers? And everyone just relaxed. Everyone, it was neutral ground suddenly. They were not the ones that took us to court. It was a matter in front of court, in front of the judiciary. It was not a personal matter. He leveled the playing ground by doing that. I've watched this man over the years. It's been 18 years now. I've really watched him closely. And people always ask me, is there really no bitterness? And I can tell you there is really no bitterness. Not a day went by where I wasn't treated with the utmost respect, with the utmost love and care, really. And he takes a decision every day to do the right thing. And that's what I try and tell people. You have a choice. What are you going to do with that choice? Those values, Madiba's values, the things that he stands for, those are the things that really dictates good business ethics, if you think about it. In the times that we live in South Africa, I mean, we've got many challenges, but I want people to remember those values, the Madiba values. I believe still that it's in the ability of every human being, when you are left with a choice of good or bad, that you can find the Nelson Mandela in yourself.